The state we are in, or how we would say the state Star Citizen is in. We are here at Sacran's Plot as usual, and we do the loot gobbling. And we see here a lot of guns and ammunition. We take them all. And because we have medium armor, we have to walk a lot back and forth to empty the box completely. What we have here is the E-mod Scorched Edition, and we have the expectation that this one will give us a little bit more precision, and so we mount that one on our pistol. But what we do here is we want to find out, or actually we did find out, what the state we are in, Star Citizen. So this is already the second time we are here. And we figured that on the shards that we are playing on, all elevator grades are bugged here in Pyro. And we gotta say that we use the usual elevators, and sometimes we need to switch the elevator to another one at the same location just to have the chance to find another one that actually works, or at least has a bigger working grid. And that is not that easy to find, because it doesn't matter where we went, all elevators are bugged. Yeah, you had seen this knife. It was part of a pledge object, and now it's available as a loot in the boxes, and we have two of them. The reason why we show that is this knife doesn't only look cool and awesome, no, it also gives a lot of money. So we put the stuff here in the local warehouse, and we want to sell this thing. Yeah, we loot the stuff and sell everything. That gives us money. Click on sell on the top, and then you have all the items you stored here at that very location. And we sell all this stuff. That gives us not much money, but it gives us money, and we call it fuel money, because the amount of money that we'll get of selling the loots we find is basically the stuff. And here you see the knife gives us 7,610. 7,500 each. That is 15,000 for two knives. That is probably one of the most lucrative loot that you can find right now. So if you are poor or a new player, don't look specifically for it, but if you find one, take it and either sell it or keep it. Yeah, we have inflation here in the verse, so a lot of people say, yeah, it's not worth to loot knives for 7,000, but not everybody has enough money to say we have millions and we do not care about 7,000 for one knife. And we can say we have now 70 mil on our bank account, and yet we still do that kind of stuff, because we came from the Third Reich back in the day where money had value, and we still value the money, if you will, and so we still continue trading. We are at the elevator here where we usually are, and we have 2 SCU boxes, 5 of them diamond laminate from Cannot View. And as you can see, we have not much grid on this elevator, but we could grid all 5. And now everybody knows when you come to Sacran's Plot, there is not much you can buy here other than Pertilium. And here we have a 4 SCU Pertilium box, doesn't work. We have, here a 2 SCU Pertilium box, that works. So this grid on this particular elevator is that much bugged that we can't even retrieve one single 4 SCU box. That makes trading almost impossible. And yet we are traders and we are kinda addicted to it, because what else can we do? And we know there is plenty to do here, like this one. Getting distracted from what we are actually doing, salvaging ship guns from other players. Yeah, we are kind of addicted on that trading stuff, moving boxes from A to B, and that is the reason why we're actually looking for the Ironclad Assault. That gives us 1,000 plus SCUs to move and now we are in the Asgard that has 180 gridded cargo capacity. But even the ship itself, see? Even the ship itself has a bugged grid. Meanwhile, we cannot utilize the whole grid anymore because it's all fucked up. And that state we are in right now, that actually led us thinking about, should we even pledge for the ironclad? IAE is right in front of the door. There seems to be the pledge free rental schedule. The pledge and free rental schedule is out now. We know the days. We know what ship manufacturer has its days. Drake will be the third day, that means the November 22nd. We are still thinking about, should we even pledge for the Drake ironclad? That is something like 535 more or less IRL money for a virtual ship that is not out yet, but will be out soon. And once it's out, we will have that ship in the environment we are in right now with the Asgard, with all the bugged elevators. Even the grid in the ship is bugged. And when we think about when the ironclad's cargo grid is bugged, can we even utilize the ironclad? And having this perspective on or the outlook of the coming days, weeks and months, then we are absolutely not keen on spending 500 and more IRL money on a virtual ship that moves inside an environment that is bugged as hell. And we know, yeah, this is Star Citizen, this is early access, this is alpha, and that is the excuse that there are bugs, there will be. The bugs are killing the game loop we are in.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, we would say simple mechanics as freight elevators, up and down, moving up and down, moving boxes up and down, and that doesn't work. Yeah, we had been at the state again a few months ago, and we question again, is it actually worth to spend IRL money for this project? And everybody who is not streaming, everybody who sees what is and don't add up some fictional stuff or narratives or beliefs, they know, or we know, that Star Citizen, CIG, Robot Space Industries, they don't use your money from your pledges on your ships to develop the game. And we don't like to say it, but there is a YouTuber called Buskiller Psycho or something, and he points that out. He points that out what Star Citizen would need in order to become a video game. We play Star Citizen not as a video game, we play Star Citizen as a simulator, and we cannot simulate with that buggy state we are in. And if you think that Star Citizen, Robot Space Industries and CIG would develop a game, we recommend his YouTube channel to listen what he has to say. And you do not need to agree with him, no, but you have to listen to what he has to say, because if you really think about it, if you really want to have a video game, all the aspects he's pointing out is absolutely valid. And it's not that we want to have a video game, but either way, what he points out is absolutely valid. And what we see, what CIG is doing compared to what he is saying, And what we agree on, and that is not an opinion, that is just a factual truth, that a video game by definition needs to fulfill certain criteria. Star Citizen does not. Partially maybe, but in general it does not. And everything what we see, what CIG is doing, is confirming that they do not develop a video game. So, if you still want to spend IRL money into this project, you need to be aware you do not spend the money in order to make sure that CIG develops a video game. No. It's just the business they're in, selling virtual spaceships.